Like I said, I was fortunate enough to find it and stuff, so. And it shows you that, like with the combiners, like with Silverbolt, most of them, at times, some of them will come with the head for when they combine. Like the leader will come, one of the accessories the leader will have will be the head. And here's the protector bots. I don't see the head here for Defensor. On Hotspot, but it should be somewhere. Maybe it's inside of him. That's what I'm thinking. And it kind of shows you the Hotspot was a bit of a triple changer too. Sets. This guy I know I had, and if I still had him, that's how much he would be. You got Sandstorm, you got Springer, you got Rodimus, you got Wreck-Gar, you got Skylink, and it shows you all the transformations they go through. And then, of course, you got the guy that's being re-released this year as part of the Titan class of Transformers Generation, Metroplex. And you can kind of definitely tell the difference in size compared to what he is in this picture and what he's going to look like when they re-release it this year. And it shows you all the accessories that could easily be lost. It's pretty cool. And then you got Ultra Magnus, which I hope to add the reissuing of soon. You got Ratbat. You got the Decepticon ones like Cyclonus and Scourge. You got the Stunticons. And you can see here, Motomaster comes with Menassor's head as an accessory. There you go. Then you got the Combaticons, and you can see that Onslaught comes with Bruticus's head as an accessory. And then here you have the Predacons. And you can see that Razor Claw comes with the Predaking's head, the original Predaking. So like I say, most of them do come with the head. Most of the leaders of the combiners come with the head, so that's pretty cool. These guys I think I did have as well. Can't remember. Then you have Octane as... Yeah, I did have these guys. And of course you have Octane here. You have Shocticon. You have Galvatron. Then you have the Decepticon camera, reflector, if you will. It shows you how much that would have been. Then you have Trypticon. It shows you how much he would have been altogether. And what he can do. Shows you that he can connect up to Motomaster and Onslaught, so that's pretty cool. And then here we have the Throttle Bots. I had Goldbug, I know that. Then we have the clones, Cloudraker and Fastlane. We have Punch Counterpunch and how much he would be. Then you have Technobots. And I guess it kind of shows you that when you pull the head down, that's how they connect, maybe to Computron. And you can see Scattershot comes with Computron's head. That's my dog in the background. And here we have the Monster Bots. Double Cross. Grotesque. Rapunks, I guess. I don't know. And then, of course, the Target Masters, which were basically the cup and which were basically figures that we had before, but reissued with the Target Master line, like Blur, Hot Rod, Cup, and then of course we had Crosshairs, as well as Point Blank and Sure Shot. Then we had the Headmasters, of course. We had the Headmasters. And then, of course, till at least August of this year, the big boy of Autobot toys, or Transformer toys, Fortress Maximus. And that's how much he would be, how much his value would be if he was all in condition and everything was together. And then it shows you exactly what he can do. Then you got some other Decepticon tapes you may have not known of, like Overkill and Slugfest. Then you got the Duocons, like Battle Trap and Flywheels, and then of course you got the clones of the Decepticons, like Pounce and Wingspan. Then you got the Terracons. Of course, you got the Terracons here. And of course, Hunguard comes with Abominus' head as an accessory. Then you have Six Shot. So that's pretty cool how much he would be and what he can do. And they kind of show you there was a super thick instruction booklet when he had it, when he first came out. Then you have the Decepticon Target Masters like Cyclonus. You have Misfire. You have Scourge. You have Slugslinger. You have Trigger Happy. And you have the Decepticon Headmasters like Mind Wipe, Skull Cruncher, Wild Wolf, and Ape Face. And this is basically now Ape Face is a Headmaster Horicons, because he's basically a Headmaster Triple Changer, as well as Snapdragon. And then you have Scorponok, and that's how much he would be altogether if he was in condition. Big difference, huh? And it shows you what he can do. Pretty good. Then you get the 88 series, which is series 5. And this is basically the Spark Bots you got. Again, this just goes through all the series and stuff of different Transformers. Like here's the original Override. You know the Override review I did? Here's the original Override. Here you got Trigger Bots like Backstreet and Dogfight. The original Override. You got cassettes, combiner cassettes like Grand Slam and Rain Dance, which combine together to become Slam Dance. Then you got the Target Masters, new Target Masters like Landfield, Quick Mix, and Scoop. Then you got the new Headmasters like Hosehead, Nightbeat, Siren. And then you got the Power Masters. And boy, do I know about Power Masters. You got Getaway, you got Joyride, you got Slapdash, and then over here you got the pretenders like Cloudburst and Groundbreaker, Landmine and Sky High, Splashdown and Wave Rider, pretender beasts like Catalina, Chain Claw, and then pretender vehicles like Gunrunner. And then the one I had, and hopefully as you probably watch my countdown, I'm going to retain Power Master Optimus Prime. I had this, I do not know what happened to it, but you can see it was a lot of fun for me to have when I had it. And then over here we got an Autobot 6 changer, which is the answer to 6-Shot, and it's Quick Switch, and you can see what he does. Almost very similar to what 6-Shot does. Then you got the Firecons like Cindersaur, Flame Feather, Spark Starker, then you got the Seacons, of course, the only combiner group that didn't make it into the G1 American series, except via toys and comics and of course Transformers Zone and I think some of the Japanese continuations. And you can see that Snaptrap had, if I can find his name, had Piranacon's head. And then you have the Triggercons. Right here. And then of course you have cassette combiners for the Decepticons, like Beast Box and Squawk Talk, which combine to Squawk Box. Then you had the small Decepticon Target Masters. Then you had, yes, it was a Dread Ring. Then you had something that was really interesting. You had a Power Master mercenary called Double Dealer. And what Double Dealer basically did, according to this, is if he had this guy connected to him, he worked for the Decepticons. If he had this guy connected to him, he worked for the Autobots. And that was his Autobot vehicle mode and his Decepticon mode. Weird, I know. And then of course you have the Pretenders. Pretender vehicles. Then we get into 89, which is Series 6. And basically we get into the Micromasters, Micromaster Battle Stations, Rocket Base, and stuff like that. The small Autobot Pretenders. You get Grimlock I mean, just a lot of stuff here. Covering, like I said, every series. Like you get Ultra Pretenders. I mean, just a lot of stuff here on both the Decepticon and Autobot side of things. So, really, really cool. Yeah, it's something to really have in your. It's just really something to have in your collection if you're a Transformers collector. You got the Action Masters as well. So. Overall, this is a great collector's book to have if you're a Transformers fan. I highly recommend. Look on eBay for it, Amazon for it. Get it. You will not regret it. And that's all I could say. I hope you enjoyed this HD video review of Transformers Identification and Price Guide book. It's a very, like I said, it's great to have in your collectors, for collectors. And that's all I'm going to say. Comment below.